What's up, gamers? Wyzack here, and you're joining me for another episode of the critically acclaimed series, Cooking with Wyzack. Now I'm going to start today's episode off with a question. How many times has this happened to you? Oh no! My Minecraft-themed roast turkey is ruined! Now what will I serve my guests at my video game dinner party? Well, fear not, because today we're going to show you how to cook a meal that's quick and easy, based on the iconic dishes from the atmospheric simulator game that everybody loves to hate, Space Station 13. Using only these easy ingredients found in any household kitchen. We're going to start off with the timeless classic of chefs everywhere. I'm talking about mystery soup. Now for this dish, we're going to need 2 cups of water, 1 block of tofu, 1 hard-boiled egg, and 1 burned mess of a failed culinary creation. I know you got a few of those lying around or you wouldn't be here watching this channel, you fuck up. Alright, so first thing you're going to want to do is take your 2 cups of water and get it simmering in a nice big pot over high heat. So turn that right up here. Now, while we wait for that to go, we can prepare our other ingredients. So grab our tofu here. The nice thing is if you buy it in a little plastic bin like this, it kind of saves you on dishes. You don't need to dirty a cutting board. You can just slice it up right in here. It should be nice and slimy. Get that diced right up into some big old rectangular cubes. Okay, that's prepared. Next, we're going to want our hard-boiled egg. So we'll just take that pre-peeled, slice it into some nice little cross sections there. Don't worry if it falls apart. It'll all be the same in the pot anyways. So we got that off to the side. Look at that. Nice and appetizing. Alright, so finally we're going to get our burned mess. In this case we're using what was once a poor bird. We're just going to scrape that right into the pot while it's heating up. Oh boy. Oh god. Just smells wonderful. Right in there. No, you don't want to, all the flavor is in those little pieces. You don't want to lose those. So be sure to scrape it. Oh, Christ almighty. Right in there. Whew. Oh, and finally, the piece de resistance. The ingredient's so important that I forgot to mention it earlier when we were listing off ingredients. I'm talking, of course, about cheese. Now, in Space Station 13, we usually use cheese wedges, but might as well save a step. We're doing this for efficiency, after all. Grab a nice few handfuls of your cheese of choice. Here we have pizza mozzarella, and that can go in right now while the water is heating up. Just maybe 2 nice little handful and a half. Sprinkle that right in there. And then we'll get our tofu. Oh god. Oh, here it goes. Ah! Woo! Now we're cooking. And finally, the hard-boiled egg. Oh, fuck. Alright, look at that. Doesn't that just look delicious? Now, we'll leave that to simmer for at least 10 minutes, and we can start preparing our other things. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes, so let's pull that off the heat, put it to a nice place to sit while we prepare the rest of our dishes, and take a look here. Let's see, okay, so you can tell that it's done once the color has started to leach into the egg and the tofu, so that looks just beautiful. We're ready to move on. Now I know what you're probably thinking. Wyzack, well you've been wasting time on all this dumb shit, we haven't even started on the entree yet, and my worthless guests are going to be here any minute. Well, to that I have to say, shut the fuck up. Whose video is this? Yours or mine, alright? Now fucking pay attention. Now this one's real simple. We're going to start off with a plain cheese oven pizza from any grocery store or ristorante. And for our donk pockets, we're going to go with the closest approximation we can find. I'm talking, of course, about Pillsbury Pizza Pops. Now they're almost the same shape. The real difference is that we're only relatively certain that these don't contain actual human flesh. So you want to open those up here, get that package out. Oh, look at that. So you want to space them. The key is to space them perfectly evenly around the surface of your pizza. 3 should probably do it. Open one more sleeve here. Get them on there just like that. And now we're ready to cook. Now, like any good Space Station 13 chef worth your salt, you're obviously going to be doing all of your cooking in the ultimate holy microwave. So, get your prepared dish here. Pop that bad boy right in, and we're going to cook it for 10 minutes. If your guests like their pizza rare, you could always do it for 5 instead. And while we have that going, we'll prepare our other refreshments. Now for the part of the video that I'm sure you've all been waiting for. I know I have. I'm talking, of course, about the alcohol. So the first drink we're going to make for you today is the Beepski Smash. And we can achieve that with these easy ingredients right here. Now, the wiki defines a Beepski Smash as 5 parts whiskey, 5 parts lime juice, and 1 part iron. Now, traditionally, in the game, you obtain iron by placing a sheet of metal into a blender and turning it on. One blender later, we have unfortunately discovered this is not actually possible in real life, and so we're going for the next best thing. I'm talking, of course, about Centrum Women's 50 Plus Multivitamin, which is an excellent source of iron. Okay. First things first, we're going to prepare our vitamin, and for that we're going to need to break out the old mortar and pestle. So take your bottle of Centrum Plus there, shake out a few, probably 4 will do it for our one thing, pop them right in. We just want to grind those up into a nice powder. Really break through those shells there, and get it nice and finely ground, just like that. Alright, now we're going to handle our liquids with a little help from our boy Knuckles here. So first, we're just going to make this in its smallest form. You can usually scale it up if you have particularly thirsty or alcoholic guests. We're going to do 1 shot of whiskey. I've used Canadian Club, but you can pick whatever you prefer. We'll do 1 equal size shot of our lime juice, or whatever we have. Oh, that's perfect. Right in there. And then we're going to do 1 unit, we're kind of just going to eyeball it here, of our Centrum multivitamin. So if you just want to scoop that out with a little spoon here. Be about that's about a unit, and we'll just spoon that in there. Keep the rest of that for later. This part's important. And give it a nice solid stir in your glass, and we're ready to prepare this. Alright, so now that the drink's actually mixed together, let's get it ready to serve. So first we're going to start off with a nice gray cup, reminiscent of the classic Beepski helmet. And so we had the idea to just kind of give it a little extra zip. We're going to rim it in our extra Centrum multivitamin. So you're going to want to plate with just a little bit of water. You rub it in there to get it damp so that it'll stick. And then you want to not press it in hard, but lightly set it down in your vitamin combination. Just enough so that it clings right to the top there. And oh, look at that. It's beautiful. Look at that. Okay, so let's set that down. Get these over here. And now we take our beverage, which is very quickly turning to the color of bile or perhaps carrot juice. Dump it right there in the middle. Ooh, yeah. And then for our final little touches of flair, we're going to put in 1 nice cocktail umbrella. And to give it the sort of flashy color that you would expect for a Beepski Smash, we're going to give just 1 classic made in China glow stick. And just pop that bad boy right in there, and look at that. It's practically bursting with color. An absolutely festive, delicious, and healthy drink that will fortify your body. Alright, now last but certainly not least, we couldn't do a video on the food and drink of Space Station 13 without covering their take on the classic sci-fi beverage created by Douglas Adams. I'm talking, of course, about the Pan-Galactic Gargle Blaster. Now, any bartender who's played the game for some time has this list of ingredients memorized. I'm talking, of course, about gin, vodka, whiskey, cognac, and lime. Alright, so now we're going to combine all of our ingredients in a cocktail shaker full of ice. So we're going to start off with gin. We're just going to do 1 shot of each. As before, you can scale the recipe up easily just by doubling the amounts of everything you put in. So gin. Vodka, we splurge for a little Grey Goose. Only the good stuff here. If you really want to impress. Whiskey, Canadian Club. Cognac, we have Grand Marnier. And of course, finally, the juice of a lime. So, got your ingredients in there. Give it a solid shake inverted for about 10 seconds. Yeah, fuck it, that's probably enough. And then you're going to take your lid off so you can strain the ice. And in a pre-prepared glass, we got a few more of those glow sticks for a little bit of color. We're just going to strain the drink in there. And of course, top it off with a classic cocktail umbrella. And baby, she's ready to serve. Would you look at that? The gang's all here. Oh, let's start off with a stiff drink, shall we? Go all in with the Beepski Smash. Oh, God. Oh. Ah, that drink is, dare I say, stunning. To wash it down, I have one of my classic Pangalactic Gargle Blaster looking nice and colorful. You know what? This one's actually not half bad. A few of these and the cutest girl at your dinner party will have no problem telling you that she finds you revolting right to your face, and also, what the hell was in that soup? My stomach feels like it's trying to divorce itself from the rest of my body. Speaking of the soup, let's get to the food. Dish up a nice little bit of this here. Oh, look at that. It's really taken on the color nicely. Oh, you know what? We use a little more broth. Let's get some broth. Oh, yeah. Helping of that. I know I already went for the liberty of cutting a slice of our pizza. So why don't we try that out first? Now, as you may know if you know me at all, I like my pizza blue rare. So this one is extra cool. It's a little bit soggy. I think I see some crystals there in the dog pockets. Let's take a bite. Pretty good. A little doughy, but overall very impressive. Now, for the part of the video that I have not in any way been putting off, let's dig right in here. So we're gonna want to get a bit of everything. I think this is tofu. Got a little egg. Come on, egg. Oh, it's so rigid. And a little bit of that cheese. Well, cheers. Oh my God. It's good, it's down. It's down. It's down. Oh boy, the mystery is, why don't we have this every single day? Oh, fuck. Ugh. And there you have it, folks. Another fabulous, easy, fast, and fresh dinner idea for your themed parties, so your friends can know how cool you are, and also maybe tell you that they're never going to speak to you again as they call you from the ambulance on their way to the hospital. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't feel like putting Gone Violent in the title is a good idea. It's just disingenuous clickbait. It's shitty, stupid lie.